The will of the second Tudor king, one of the most powerful monarchs England has ever had, was written on December 30th, 1546, less than a month before his death at the age of 55. At that time, Henry was emitting a strong odor due to painful and festering ulcers, perhaps even syphilitic, that had to be dressed several times a day. Due to chronic dropsy, the king's legs were like elephants, and his body was obese, weighing over 180 kilograms. Irritable, bedridden, breathing heavily, he understood that his end was approaching and dictated a prolix will of almost 7,000 words. Although Henry had separated from the Church of Rome, he remained a Roman Catholic in most of his beliefs. His will began with a pious preamble, declaring himself an exemplary Christian, and in the event that his soul was destined for a stay in purgatory, he ordered a series of requiems in his memory to shorten his stay. With a monstrous egotism, he did not consider himself blameworthy for the execution of the most important humanists and intellectuals of England and saw no sin in the gesture that had joined two of his 6 wives to the long list of politicians who had put their heads on the gallows on fabricated charges of treason. Henry establishes in his will that the burial of his corpse should take place with royal pomp at Windsor College. He also requests that the remains of our faithful and loving wife, Queen Jane, be interred. Historians interpret the king's desire to be reunited in death with Jane Seymour as evidence that she was his favorite wife. After leaving a significant portion of his enormous fortune to charity, he tackled the issue of succession, complicated by his many marriages. He ordered that his successors be the ailing Edward, son of Jane Seymour and Edward's children, then Mary Tudor and her heirs, and finally the bastard Elizabeth, daughter of Anne Boleyn. Through illness, death, and intrigue, Edward, Mary, and Elizabeth all succeeded one another to the throne of England.